Heeding the Archsage Athos' advice, Eloyd sets out for Bern. Bern, the greatest military force on the continent. The Lycian League has always enjoyed close relations with the Kingdom of Bern. Recently, however, King Desmond has begun to flaunt his military strength. Lycian nobles can no longer move freely within Bern's borders. Eloyd and his group enter the country in the guise of simple travelers. We're in Bern now. I wonder what's happened. The village seems so busy. I spoke to some villagers on the way here. They said Prince Zephiel's coming. The age ceremony is in 10 days. There's no helping all the excitement. They have no idea what's happening. Carefree fools. Tell me, Hawkeye. Do you know the location of the Shrine of Seals? I've heard it's north of Bern. But the location of the shrine itself is a secret. I doubt if anyone outside the royal family knows how to reach it. So, if we want to reach the shrine, we have to contact the royal family. Is that it? Without revealing our identities or our motives? There's gotta be another way to find where it is. I can provide you with its general location. Lord Pent? I'm privy to the highest secrets of military information in Etruria. When we learned of the shrine's existence, we investigated. However, none of our operatives returned. Bern's defenses are formidable. So even if we reach the shrine, we're as likely as not to be captured? This is really hard to read. Most likely, and if your identities are discovered, Bern will see it as an excuse to invade Lycia. That, above all else, must be avoided. That's where I come in. What do you mean? Duty demands that I attend the post-ceremony festivities. However, I will greet the Queen privately before the ceremony. Privately? You can do that? Queen Helene was born in Etruria. She and I are related, albeit a distant relation. When we meet, I will discreetly ask about the Shrine of Seals. Most likely she'll not say much, but anything will help, will it not? Rest assured, even if I fail, I will not reveal your presence. Lord Pent, that's... If we do not return by tomorrow, return to Lycia and come up with a new plan, understood? If you fail, what will become of you? Everything will work out. It wouldn't be a bad life, abandoning my position. Living on the run with Louise. I'm with you, my Lord Pent. I care not where we go. I pray for your success. Please do. Let us proceed, Louise. Come back safely. We'll be waiting for you. Pent, hold on. What is it, Hawkeye? I was holding this for the Master. It's a heaven seal. Yep, there are only 3 in existence. What is Archsage Athos' plan? I am to give it to them when the time is right. I see. I might not know when the right time... I might not know the right time when it comes. I want you to take care of it. Thank you, but what if we do not return? You will. You and Louise. Without fail. I understand. Lord Hawkeye, we will most certainly return. Well, if it isn't Nino. Yeah, Lloyd, Linus. What is it? Are you working? I suppose we are. How about you? Where are you off to in such a hurry? I have a job to do too. I'm carrying messages for Mother, so I have to do my best. See you. Let's do something when your job is finished. She's a good lass. Yeah, it's hard to believe she's that woman's child. This waiting is hard, but there must be something we can do. I know what you mean, but we have to lay low. Why don't we try and gather some information on the Black Fang? Information? Yes, Black Fang's headquarters are here in Bern. The location was never disclosed to me, though. The Black Fang is so much different than it once was. Any information we could gain would be beneficial. That's a good idea. Thanks, Legault. Think nothing of it. What do you think, Shyguy? You're right. Any information we find would be a starting place. Then it's settled. Let's get started. Let's split up and go. Try to blend in. We'd better be careful. Especially you, Hector. What? Those two... Can't tell if they're friends or not. Is something funny, Ninian? It's just listen to you grumble, Lord Elwood. You sound like you're Wow, I really can't read today. You sound like you're their chaperone. Really? Is that what it sounds like to you? Uh-huh. That's great. I like it when you laugh. Excuse me? Oh, nothing. Come on, let's go. Can it really be them? Thought they were in Nevada. What does it matter where they've been? We found them, so let's take care of them. Guess you're right. Yeah, the timing's not right. Attacking them while they're in town is against our creed. Shall we tell Father and await his orders? Linus, I'll go and tell Father. You stay here and watch them. Why don't you and I finish them now? We can't. You have to be patient. All you need to do is watch where they go. Understand? Uh-huh. Even so, I can't ignore game when it's nibbling on my line. Hey, Igor! What is it, Linus? We're going hunting. We'll taunt them and pull them to the center of the town. Hold on a minute. You're not really gonna ignore Lloyd's orders, are you? He doesn't want the villagers harmed. That's what he said, right? So we make sure they're not. I understand, but... Come on, Igor. I want to show my brother we can do this, right? I'm counting on you. Ugh. You just never ever listen to anyone. You are Elwood. Who? Ah, you're Black Fang. That's right. You have the honor of dying at the hands of the Four Fangs. Our commander is Linus, the Mad Dog. Elwood, is that the enemy? Yes, let's meet his challenge. Come. You'll get your throats ripped out. Okay, well, there's already some stuff that I have to go over immediately. So, let's start. Alright, so first things first. If you look at my Lord's levels here, 20, 19, and 17, when going into this map, if your levels are, if the sum of those three numbers are 50 or above, you will get the map I'm on. So, put them together, that's 20, 17, so that's 37, and 19, which puts it above 50. Now, if your levels are 49 or below, you get a completely different map, and it has different drops, and you actually fight Lloyd as the boss rather than Linus. Both maps have an arena, but like I said, they give you different drops, and there's even a different character you can get that I don't think I'll ever be able to get. I might be wrong on that though. It's been a while. Speaking of characters, we actually need to go over Hawkeye. So let's go over him right now. Hawkeye is our first berserker. He starts out with an A in axes, which means he can use so many axes, like a lot of axes. He's very gruff and quiet and to the point, but he's very loyal. But also, holy crap, he uses a lot of axes. He lacks in defense and resistance, but he makes up for it in HP growth. You might notice that he has a lot of HP. At the time of doing this bio, he actually has 51 max HP. But that's where he soaks up all his damage. He has pretty good strength and luck, but everything else is below 40. You know, it's all pretty good. He's intended to hit hard, but not hit twice. One thing I didn't talk about last time was the Aphis Drops item, just because we got it at the end of the episode and I didn't want to extend the episode even more. For those of you who didn't watch the side mission, we got it at the end of that video. If you didn't do the side mission, you would have got it at the end of Living Legend. But Aphis Drops is an extremely powerful item. It permanently increases all of the growth rates of the user by 5%, and you can use it on whoever you want, and it basically increases their growth rates for every stat by 5%. Now, I'm not sure who I'm going to use these for, or use them for, that doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna take a minute and try and figure it out and do some prep. And, okay, I was going back and, like, looking at the very, like, I went back and, like, Googled, you know, who should I use the drops on and all that. And people are saying Heath, and I'm looking back now and it's like, man, I kind of undersold Heath. He has really high HP and honestly pretty good strength and skill growth too. I'm not trying to make this a second bio or anything, but like, maybe I should be using Heath. I found the lockpicks. They're on Heath. Maybe this is the universe telling me that I need to use Heath. Okay, I will. So I've decided on two things. I'm dropping Matthew and Canis for Heath and Dart. Heath might be a bit more of a permanent addition, I'm not sure. But I am not dropping Matthew permanently, and Dart is not becoming a permanent member of this game. The reason I'm bringing Heath in is because we're actually going to need him. So, yeah. Also, I believe it's this tile right here that there is a secret shop, and we'll be heading over there eventually. Anyway, we're about 10 minutes in. Actually, we're, on my timer, we're almost 12 minutes in, and we haven't even started the episode yet. So, yeah. Let's get started after we mess with our formation. Starting with getting you further up there. Lynn, you can come down here. I want Dart to be able to, like, basically just kind of follow safely. I think this should be fine. Yeah, let's go with this. Save one more time. And let's go. Perilous levels up. Burn. Oh, Shyguy. I have a few fond memories of my homeland. I'm a deserter. Yeah, I can't say I'm not a little glad to be here. Hope that someday soon I can clear my name and return home. What's all this? A skirmish, but which side is in the right? Cannot tell. Not much I can do. Guess slipping on this end. That's what I was talking about. We want Heath to talk to guides. Anyway, let's get started here. Start with attacking. I guess this will just finish that right off. Okay. Oh no, it won't. Wow. Who do I want to give that kill to? Because I could give it to Rebecca. Yeah, screw it. Why not? Give her the kill and get her up to 20 here. One thing as well, this won't mean as much to you people who skipped last episode, but my levels are going to be different than what they look like because I had to redo like the entire chapter after I did a dump. I'm just going to get Sane to run over here real quick. Briefly give the Lance Reaver, and we'll grab the Orion's Bolt. Back over here so we can give it to Rebecca when she's ready. And who do I want to come over here? Probably Maybe Heath, honestly. I actually didn't give anyone those drops. I kind of forgot, if I'm honest. That is a lot of damage. He's using a Lance Reaver, though, that's why. I don't know why I did that. Eloid's not gonna get any experience. Oh well. Let's have Dart up here. Actually, I think we need Dart to talk to him, not Heath. Yeah, it was. We need Dart to talk to him. Alright. I guess we can have, like, Lorena run over here. She's resistant to magic. So she'll be fine. I guess I'll have, nah, I don't need to do anything. Let's have Lynn go over here as backup. I don't want her to... oh, crap. I was gonna, like, have, oh, wait, we also need to be careful here, too, crap. I was gonna have Lynn go over there to help. Okay, don't hit me. Okay, you hit me. As long as no permanent damage is done. Armor Slayer. Alright, we should be able to fend them off decently. Man, the episode's like almost at 20 minutes already. And we've barely started. I might actually have to split this into 2 parts. I've had to cut it up severely. Let's see, I'm sure this is the place, but I guess it's not here yet. Beautiful weather. Perfect. It's perfect for taking on evildoers. And here I am again, running errands. Wish I were more worthy, so that I could help out in battle. Ah! Don't scare me like that, Jafar. What's wrong? You're never late for anything. My last job took longer than expected. What? There are things that can slow you down? I would never have expected that. If you're my next mission, let me hear it. Right, Mother gave it to me. What happened? You're covered in blood. It's a scratch. Pay it no heed. Scratches don't bleed like that. Let me see. Forget it. Next target. Hurry. Jafar! Come on, wake up. What should I do? Well, that's interesting. Let's get Lynn a kill here. Gonna progress as much as we can in this episode before I decide to call it. Florino. Let's see, can Sarah soften this up? Yes, she can. Please don't get a critical. Cool, thank you. Now, we just, Steel Lance. There we go. Now, we just get Sane over here. Trade the Orion's Bolt. And we'll have Rebecca promote. Oh. Now she's a sniper. And she's gonna be doing a lot more damage. There we go. Let's... what do you have? You have an Armor Slayer. I would prefer not to let that hurt my friends. Okay, keep that kill. Dart. Talk. Wait a minute, I've seen you before. What? Don't think you can just come up and start... Ah, I know. You're that guy who worked for Begler Geitz. Dart, is that you? What are you doing here? I like to raise some trouble on land every now and then. How about you? What are you doing? Working for your father? Don't mention the old man. As far as I'm concerned, I'm no part of that family anymore. Well then, what are you doing here? Nothing. I was wondering about when this battle erupted. Say, Dart, do you think I could join up with you? Ah, all this stupid. You're raising trouble, right? So let me in on the action. It's fine with me. We're up against a pretty tough bunch, though. Nothing else to do. I'll fight till I get bored. Let's go then. Yeah! Alright. Let's go over Geitz before we end this episode. Geitz is a pretty beefy character. He's much like Hawkeye in the sense that he has a really, really high HP growth, but not much in defense. But that's fine, because even if you want to throw him into the danger, he'll be fine. To an extent. I wouldn't go betting his entire survivability on his high HP, but if you need to, you can pull out and use a bow instead of an axe. And he is a really good choice for that, seeing as how he has a 50% strength growth and that affects bows as well. So, he's durable, has high strength, has ranged capabilities, and he's also just really cool. I mean, come on. Anyway, if you remember the class that Dorcas and Bartry were, Geitz is basically the souped up version of that. I believe that they can also turn into the... What am I trying to say? I believe they can also turn into berserkers like Hawkeye, but I've never done that, and I don't think I've ever actually leveled a fighter in this game, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up next time when we take some guys down with Geitz. See you guys next time.